Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Hainizam and also Mr. Hairul Effendi, which is my panels. In this video, I would like to explain or present my Bachelor Degree Project 2 with title Design and Development of Air Freshener's Casing by using KANSEI Engineering and Kano model. Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce my supervisor, which is Technologist Dr. Kamarul bin Amir Muhammad. In this slide shows the agenda about my video presentation. Okay, I will start this video presentation with introduction regarding my project and then followed by literature review and then methodology and followed by result and discussion, and I will end this presentation with conclusion regarding my project. Okay, let's get started our presentation by giving you an information about a product design that exists in this world. Not all follow customer requirement or customer demand. But some of them is just an idea from a designer to produce by a company or factory. Okay, so the purpose of this project is to design a new product of air freshener casing that meet a user's demand by using KANSEI engineering and also Kano model method. What is KANSEI engineering? KANSEI engineering is used to evaluate feeling and emotion or emotional of customers about a product, and then Kano model is a analysis tool to measure customer needs as well as to find the relationship between customer satisfaction and also their expectation, whether it meets or not. Okay, so the outcome for this project is a 3D modeling design of new casing air freshener that fulfills a psychological demand from a customer. Okay, now next slide is about the problem statement regarding to my project. First is a design that available on the market does not have an attractive design because it's just the same design. And then the second one is production focus on nuisance compared to air freshener casing design. And the third one is there are not many various type of air fresheners on the market because there's only very limited various type of air freshener, especially air freshener casing. Okay, in this project, I have three objectives to be achieved. The first one is to study on KANSEI engineering and Kano model in the product design development. Second is to analyze data using questionnaire by applying KANSEI words, blending with Kano model. And then the third one is to develop a 3D prototype of air freshener casing design using KANSEI engineering, which is referred to emotion, abandoned with Kano model, which is referred to customer satisfaction. As for a scope in this project, this paper research is mainly to study KANSEI engineering as well as Kano model method to improve the existing product design. Because by using these two methods, maybe we can find out the new design that meets requirement from customer as well as the satisfaction. Next is innovating client satisfaction in production of air freshener design. A questionnaire was required and constructed. So we are using online Google form, which is it is easy for us to distribute to the respondent um, regarding to the current situation, which is pandemic. So we use an online platform. And then next is design a new design that have been chosen in morphological chart by using SolidWorks. Before that, we use software SPSS to analyze the data that we get from a main survey. Apart from that, we also use a Q method to choose which concept that we need to select. Next slide is a literature review. In this literature review, we study about two methods. It is the first one is KANSEI engineering method, and the second one is Kano model method. In KANSEI engineering method, they have several ways to gather a customer opinion. They have no such main way. And the second is ask respondent directly without any rejection. And then third is interview directly with respondent. It is one of the best way to do. And then next is Kano model method. In Kano model method, there are 5 quality dimensions to show that to measure the satisfaction of customer. And then second is identify the respondent satisfaction depending on their expectation. Okay, now we move to a methodology part. The slide shows my flow chart from starting this project until the end. We have 3 phases, which is every single phase is step for me to achieve my objective. As for the first phase is a preliminary survey, which is to study the KANSEI engineering as well as the Kano. Okay, the first one is do a research and study about KANSEI engineering, and then product selection, and then getting a product sample, which is we sorting the product design based on their features. And then following is collected KANSEI words, which is we collect the KANSEI word through online shopping website, and then we getting 17 KANSEI words. And for the product sample, we getting 35 product sample. And then classify the feature of the product, which is they have several features that shows the product who attract a customer. And based on preliminary survey, we getting the data, which is attractive shape, that the first ranking that vote by respondents, that shows before they purchase air freshener, the first features that they consider is attractive shape. In this slide shows the condition of a preliminary survey, which is the first survey that distributed to the respondent. It contains 3 sections, which is the demography part, sentiment section, and design selection. For the purpose of this preliminary survey is to eliminate the answer words as well as eliminate the design selection product, which is we need to do a to narrow the scope of the study before we enter the main survey. Okay, in this slide shows the second phase of this project, which is to achieve a second objective. In this phase, there are contained 2 important part, which is the main survey and also data evaluation. For the main survey, they have 2 important method, which is KANSEI that focus on design, and then Kano focus on functional and dysfunctional for this air freshener casing. And then after that, we do a data analysis by using IBM SPSS 3635. As for data analysis, we use SPSS statistic to find the correlation between 2 relationship, which is the first one is between KANSEI words and KANSEI words, to know which uh, design that suitable to the KANSEI words. And then second is the relationship between Kano model and also KANSEI words. This purpose is to find out which design um, that have the relationship, whether it's strong correlation or weak correlation. In this slide shows the phase 2 main survey and data evaluation, which is, as you can see, the first picture shows the example of a KANSEI question or KANSEI survey. We will be asking the respondent to rank the KANSEI word based on the product design. And then they have 2 examples on Kano model questionnaire, which is we're asking about the functional and also we're asking about this functional. Okay, now we enter to the phase 3 part, which is the product and design development timeline, which is first is we doing a morphological chart, and then with this morphological chart we come up with 3 concept of 3 design concept, which is a part of sketch model. And after that, we're doing a checking a drawing with our supervisor. And if it is approved, and we proceed with 3D modeling. And that's all for the timeline in phase 3. Slide shows the data from preliminary survey, and it shows 17 people responded in this survey. The highest range of age that respond to this survey is 18 to 30 age, and the purpose of this data is to narrow down the scope of study. So now we have 5 KANSEI words and also 7 design to proceed to the next stage, which is main survey. As you can see in this slide, this is the data from main survey. We have 62 respondents. Group of age that respond in this survey is 18 to 30, same as the previous survey. Price preference for this survey I have been asking. Most of the respondents click on below RM30 for them to purchase a air freshener casing. The table above shows that factor influencing KANSEI words that regarding to the design of air freshener casing. Table is about the summary for relationship between KANSEI words for all design that have been selected. Through all this, each design has their own representative in KANSEI words that express the emotion from respondents. Okay, by referring to the table, majority of the design have the word beautiful, and there are only 2 design that have a classic KANSEI words. The table also represent the correlation value that is shows the strength of relationship between these 2 variables. In this table, it shows the correlation value from result correlation between KANSEI words and also Kano modeling, which is referring to the functionality of this freshener casing. What I can say from this table is most of the correlation value is a moderate strength relation. The higher value from this uh, factor is timer setting. It shows that product A, design A have a timer setting that influence more to customer requirement. Okay, in this section, it shows a Kano model analysis. As for Kano survey, we come up with a category that I mentioned before. They have 5 category, and from the result that I get, most of the category is indifferent, which is it shows that the respondent don't want to do any difference in the existing product. Battery indicator is must be category, which is in every single design that we need to do, we need to produce, must have a battery indicator, or else it makes satisfaction for customer is decreased. As for Kano survey, we come up with a category. Okay, now we move to the product design development. The first one is a morphological chart, which is you can see at the end of the slide. We have 4 options, and then from this morphological chart, we come up with 3 concepts, as you can see in the slide. Okay, now after we get 3 concepts of design, now we're doing a path method to making a decision with only 1 concept that have been chosen to do a 3D modeling prototype. And from the table that you can see, the concept 2 have highest total number, so that is the first rank that have been chosen for the next step, which is 3D modeling. As you can see in the slide, this is 3D modeling, which is from the sketching to the 3D design by using a SolidWorks. Uh, it's not really the exact same with sketching, but this is a new design that I've been produced from the Kano and KANSEI method. As a conclusion, all objectives of this research have been achieved. According to the first objective, which is to study on KANSEI engineering and Kano model in product design, which is air freshener casing, have been achieved when I accomplished the first preliminary questionnaire or survey that we need to find the KANSEI words. The second objective is to analyze data using questionnaires by applying KANSEI word banding with Kano model. This one I have been achieved in the second survey, which is a main survey, that we need to find the correlation between two variables, which is Kano and KANSEI model. Other than that, in the main survey also, we can getting information regarding to the functionality and emotional that that respondent have been answered through a schematic differential type of question. And then the third objective is to develop a 3D prototype of air freshener design using KANSEI engineering, emotion, embedded with Kano model satisfaction. This one is the third objective have been achieved when in the product design we are doing a morphological chart as well as do a 3D modeling using SolidWorks. So with this 3D modeling prototype that we produce based on customer or respondent preference using KANSEI engineering method and also Kano model. Based on my research paper, the recommendation for the future or next research paper that wants to do a same research as mine, the first one is you have to choose more suitable product that which is for the new product that have been produced. And second is the mode of survey delivery should be modified to face-to-face interviews. This is easy for researcher to do work if they can talk or see the respondent face-to-face, so it can make respondent understand what they want to answer. And then the third one is raise the quality of respondent in order to obtain a significant correlation. That means if you can collect more respondent, so your result in correlation as well as in your data analysis will be better. I think that's all from me. Thank you.